H.
Black Star Pirate Radio.
In Ballard Estate, we're reading 93 degrees Fahrenheit with haze. Airflow is west at about 15 miles per hour. A London council repossessed a 2-bedroom social housing flat in Walworth. Sierra Leone's First Lady, Fatima Jabba Bio, maintained the tenancy despite living primarily at the Presidential Lodge in Freetown.
That Walworth property, a public asset, remained off-market. The Southwark Council move to reclaim it highlights property registration loopholes.
This isn't about one flat in Walworth, but the geometry of access to shared resources. When public systems become permeable, the lines between civic welfare and private gain blur, impacting community housing integrity.
We have a caller on the line.
Do rules apply to everyone, or just those without power?
Copy that, bringing it back to the main thread.
A common counter-move might be increased surveillance on tenants. However, a more robust civic architecture demands proactive verification. We could institute regular, anonymized audits of public housing records, comparing listed primary residences against utility bills and local tax filings to confirm occupancy, ensuring property serves actual need.
The gears of a different system are grinding across the water. A 2-week trial of a 12 miles per hour bike lane speed limit has begun in Houten, near Utrecht, in the Netherlands.
The 12 miles per hour speed restriction in Houten responds to a spike in road fatalities involving e-bikes. This test seeks data on rider adherence to new urban mobility regulations.
This test in Houten pits individual speed against collective safety on shared paths. It's a recurring tension when new technologies like e-bikes challenge established infrastructure protocols.
Patching in a caller. Go ahead.
Do these limits actually make anyone safer, or just slower?
One option is simply banning e-bikes from existing lanes, but that stifles innovation. Instead, a structural rethink requires adaptive lane design. Designated e-bike corridors with distinct surfacing and clear signaling, separate from traditional cycle paths. This allows for higher speeds where appropriate, without forcing a universal 12 miles per hour limit on all riders.
This friction between personal flow and engineered limits, it reminds me of the organic pulse we track. Down in Washington Heights, Kismet functions as a cultural hub. Friday live music and Tuesday jam sessions keep that independent frequency alive, a direct countersignal to overregulation. Now, to a somber signal, an Australian girl killed in Pakistan. A 9-year-old Australian girl was killed and 2 family members injured.
Reports confirm police in Chakwal, Punjab province, fired upon the rental car, killing the 9-year-old. The incident occurred following an alleged robbery.
This tragedy in Punjab exposes the brutal fault line between state power and citizen safety. The trust contract, essential for any civic body, is fundamentally shattered when those sworn to protect cause harm.
While some call for increased arming of police, that often escalates incidents. A more fundamental civic re-architecture would involve independent civilian oversight boards in Punjab province to review all use of force incidents, coupled with mandatory de-escalation training and clear protocols for engaging non-threatening vehicles. This builds public trust and demands accountability from state forces.
There's a caller on the line.
And who really answers for that?
Accountability requires a clear path, an unbroken circuit.
Black Star Pirate Radio.
Continue the signal at TogeeVision.com. Tune in, Sparks and Stories Gig Passport.